What do you have control over? You have control about how you respond to that situation, okay? You can start blaming, oh, the man, oh, these greedy companies, oh, this, oh, I've given, all this time to this company and this is how they treat me. You could do that. But you really want to sit down and think through, what is the result you're after, okay? What is the result you're after, okay? And if you can't get the result that you're after, meaning moving into a newer, better job, finding peace and purpose, then why are you sitting there complaining about a restructure? You want to sit down and think, what could I have done to make this situation better? So drop in the comments, for those of you who are watching, drop in the comments, what's something external? And this is 2020. This video is being made in 2020. And so we all have probably a ton of excuses we could come up with. We all have circumstances and situations that have happened to us. Drop in the comments and tell me, a hard circumstance that may have hit you this year. Okay? And let's talk through how we can kind of walk through that situation, and really bring you out on the other side feeling better about the situation. That's one thing my clients always tell me. After they've had a session with me, it's a little bit like therapy, because what I'm not going to do, okay? I'm going to empathize with you in the hard places. But if you come to me, it's because you want to move past the hard place and you actually want to get some results. You actually want to move to the next level. So if you've had a restructure, if there's anybody on the call who's been through a bad boss or restructure, talk to me about what's something that you personally feel like you can do in order to make that situation a better situation. Okay? Talk to me about that. With the restructure, let me just kind of talk to you about that situation. Let's just say it does hit you, hard and sudden. How can you reframe your situation so that that thing does not take you all the way down to the ground? Okay? Do you have a network already built up? Do you have your resume already updated? Are you talking to people about what it is you love? Have you already sat down and reflected about these things? Listen, you never want to get caught with your pants down, so to speak, right? If you're already ready, you don't have to get ready if you stay ready, is what they say, right? And so you just got to kind of operate out of this mentality that, listen, I've always got to be ready. Be ready in season and out of season, as they say. And if you're ready, when a situation happens, you might get an initial gut punch. You might not necessarily have expected it to come at that time, but listen, you're not going to be caught slipping. You're going to, have a plan in place where you can fall back on that. So again, if a restructure happens to you, okay, and you were not expecting it, you need to sit down and reflect. How can I make sure that I'm never in a position where this takes me totally off guard? Meaning I at least have some emergency funds saved up. I at least have a strong network connection already in place. I at least, have an exit strategy, kind of designed for if this type of thing happens. You want to sit down and think about, how can I make sure that I'm in a position where if anything like this happens in the future, it's not going to take me out. Okay, so today we're talking about how to take 100% responsibility for your life. And what does that look like? We're talking about some tips for that, because listen, guys, stuff's gonna happen. Stuff has happened. Oh my God. Okay, like I said, 2020 has been the year of stuff happening. But I can truly say, for me in 2020, while I've had some ups and downs, this has been a good year. This has not been a bad year. I'm not rushing 2020 out of here. And like I said, I'm empathetic for people who have gone through tough situations. But even, I lost one of my nearest and dearest aunts. She wasn't an aunt by blood, but she was an aunt. Nearest and dearest aunt. And because of COVID, I couldn't even go see her. I couldn't even go to the funeral. They had like a 10-person max. All you could do is watch it on Facebook Live. Or if you were able to go, they let you come through, and they would let you come through and sign the book. And I have to tell you, that hurt my heart. As happy as I am in the sense that she knows Jesus and she's in heaven, just enjoying that whole heavenly life right now. I mean, Nadine was just so incredibly special to me. And I would have wanted to have been there for her. And so I could look at that situation and just say, wow, this year, really robbed me of a situation like this. Or I could say, you know what? Let me sit down and reflect on all the good that, she brought into my life, how amazingly special she was. Let me go ahead and just be with the people, on Facebook, write my notes and reach out to the people who are grieved as well. Comfort them, okay? Because the other thing that if you are too focused on you and you're too focused on you, then what you're going to find is that you're being selfish. If you can get your mind off yourself for just a second and think about the other people who are suffering, you're going to get great comfort from helping somebody else through the situation.